Right now at 5, the city's Board of Public Works votes to add banning camping at Grand River Station to its ordinance.
And the danger of cold temperatures on your health.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. As winter grips the Midwest, outdoor camping is becoming tougher for La Crosse's unsheltered population. Today, the Board of Public Works voted unanimously to ban camping at the city's main bus depot.
News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is live in the community with the details this evening. Jeremy.
We've noticed influx in just different
city bridges, and now Grand River Station. The list of where you can't camp in the city of La Crosse is only growing, and now where we are has been added to the ordinance. Now the decision comes, I'm learning, as Adam Lorenz, the director of transit, tells me, as the unsheltered population have caused problems with passengers just trying to hop on a bus.
We've noticed influx in just different camping materials. For example, this last weekend, our security had to stop a box spring and mattress from coming into our busway where people sit and wait for buses.
According to the board, the decision to ban camping at Grand River Station is to help commuters who use public transit.
We want to make sure that our facilities are available for the people that are using our transit service. We do already serve a very vulnerable population, elderly, people with mobility devices, and we want to make sure that they have proper access to the amenities that the city has to offer when it comes to transportation.
Lorenz tells News 8 Now camping has been more of a concern the past couple of months.
Shelters are in a right-of-way, you can't camp in those, and we did have policies in place at Grand River Station that people at Grand River Station were there for transit only, and you had till the next available bus that you were able to stay down there to board.
The decision is creating mixed reaction from the community.
I think it's bogus, you know? I think they should open up more places for homeless people.
It's terrible. It just sucks to be homeless out here in the cold. It's nothing to play with. It's quite dangerous.
Now, the camping ban, guys, is in effect starting today. Anyone who does not follow that rule will receive a warning from police. For now, live in La Crosse, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, Jeremy.
And of course, the cold temperatures are not quitting anytime soon. The city, meanwhile, has been opening a warming shelter Sunday and Monday. They did that just off of 3rd Street, right where 2nd and 3rd Street intersect if you're coming from La Crosse's north side. The city also plans to open that back up to the members of the community who need a warming shelter from 8 a.m. to noon this coming Wednesday. But again, the cold is here, and it is here to stay, at least for the time being. Let's get the latest from Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, we're going to see a little relief going tomorrow and Thursday, but the big relief probably will come next week. So we still got some cold temperatures, but we are seeing a little bit of improvement with the wind chill and the temps going into tomorrow. Right now, once again, today was a cold day, mostly sunny skies. You look at current temperatures across the region, you can see, notice to the west, 24 degrees at Rapid City. There is an improvement out there, but right now the feel-like temperatures are still around the 10 to 15 below range. Some areas are a little bit warmer if you're out of the wind, but there's still a little bit of wind right now going on. We still get about 5 to 10 miles per hour typically in some of the open areas further south and east. Have seen 10 to 15, so a little bit deeper with the wind chill there. Overall, big picture shows there is cloud cover to the west. It's beginning to approach, but we have cloud cover from the north that's going to approach us too. Nothing snow-wise with this, but it will help to boost the temperatures with the overall pattern changing just a little bit. But for this evening, still bitterly cold temperatures with the wind chills around 15 below. We'll level down to 0 degrees for La Crosse. The same story for Eau Claire too, as we see temperatures falling back to near 0 with wind chills once again around 15 below to maybe 20 below at times. One thing we're going to climb above the teens finally by tomorrow. January 13th was the last day. Not quite as bad as we saw in 2021 when we spent several more days, but we are going to see some improvement. We're going to go back down, and then next week there's some big changes coming, and I'll break all that down a bit later in the broadcast.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Frostbite. It's a dangerous condition that can happen quickly when a person is exposed to extremely cold weather. It causes a loss of feeling and color in areas that are affected and can cause permanent damage. The parts of our bodies that are furthest away from the core are most vulnerable to frostbite, including your ears, nose, fingers, and toes.
By the time you hit true frostbite, when you're damaging the tissues of your body, things are typically numb, so you don't necessarily feel them.
And that's why Conroy says it's important to know the signs, which include a white or grayish yellow skin area, skin that feels unusually firm or waxy, and numbness. If any of these symptoms are present, Conroy says to get out of the cold right away, shed wet clothing, and start to slowly rewarm the body with dry blankets and lukewarm water. You can also help prevent frostbite by wearing waterproof clothing and footwear and keeping your ears and nose covered.
Well, humans aren't the only ones that need to be careful in cold temperatures. Pets may have a nice furry coat, but they're also affected by the cold. The American Veterinarian Medical Association says most pets are susceptible to frostbite and hypothermia and need to be kept warm when outside in the frigid temps. For dogs, shorten walks, check paws for cold weather injuries, and put a sweater or coat on them. The team at the Humane Society in South Bend, Indiana, where temperatures have been in the single digits, says don't leave your pets alone outside.
Keep it brief, just to go out to go potty, come back inside. You're looking at their paw pads too. It's really easy for ice and snow to get compacted into their paws. If you have salt down, you want to make sure that you're using pet safe salt. And like I said, just keep it quick.
The Humane Society recommends calling animal control if you find an animal out in the cold. Even these farm animals at the stock show in Denver need extra help staying warm. Heaters are brought in for the pigs, while this owner uses a special blower to keep their cow dry.
The suspected Gilgo Beach serial killer was back in a Long Island, New York courtroom today, and he was charged with the murder of a fourth woman. Rex Heuermann was formally indicted for the murder of 25-year-old Maureen Brainerd Barnes following a DNA analysis. Her remains were found in 2010 along a stretch of highway not far from the bodies of 3 other women he's already been charged with killing.
While the loss of my mom has been extremely painful for me, the indictment by the grand jury has brought hope for justice for my mom and my family.
The indictment says hair in a buckle from a belt used to bind Brainerd Barnes is linked to Heuermann. DNA obtained from an energy drink from Heuermann's daughter helped with the discovery. Prosecutors also say burner phone evidence ties him to the murders. The 60-year-old architect pleaded not guilty to all of the charges, including this latest indictment.
Fresh off a win at the Iowa caucuses, former President Trump is in the courtroom for the first day of another defamation trial. What happened in court right after this.
Ashley's New Year's sale is extended. It's your last chance to shop Hot Buys for every room of your home. And right now you can shop new collections with 0% interest through January 2029 in-store only. Celebrate and save today, only at Ashley.
Here you go.
Russell! I swear I've been seeing you everywhere.
I've been busy.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburgers cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love.
And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners.
Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
What's this? Time? Time for what? Time for the Great Vanishing Act. All this must go. What about me? You're the first to go.
Hey, I like it here.
Really? Hurry in for the end of business sale at American Home Fireplace and Patio. Save hundreds, even thousands, over 100 fireplaces and stoves, all displays, in-stock grills, and patio furniture must go. American Home Fireplace and Patio, Highway 16, West Salem.
News 8 Now presents Center Stage, powered by Maury's. Now, what we want to talk to everybody about is the Center Stage program.
Maury's is proud to partner up and really support nonprofits in our community.
A lot of these places don't have a budget to advertise with. So Maury's stepped out and said, we're going to donate this time and we're going to let the community know.
We have 7 great stores that are participating, and which is all in the Cooley region. So there's a lot of opportunity to help these nonprofits.
And we'll see you on the next Center Stage, brought to you by Maury's.
Ashley's New Year's mattress sale is extended with 0% interest through January 2029 on in-store mattress purchases. Get 50% off select Sealy mattresses or 25% off select Ashley sleep mattresses. Only at Ashley.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
After dominating the Iowa caucuses last night, former President Donald Trump was back inside a courtroom today. Jury selection and opening arguments began in a second civil trial concerning comments Trump made about writer E. Jean Carroll.
A previous jury found Trump liable for defamation and sexual assault of Carroll. Michael George reports from New York City.
Former President Trump's motorcade arrived at the U.S. District Courthouse in Lower Manhattan for the first day of his civil defamation trial concerning comments made about writer E. Jean Carroll. Last spring, a jury found Trump liable for sexually abusing Carroll and defamation for comments he posted on social media in 2022, awarding her $5 million. Carroll claims Trump sexually assaulted her in a New York City department store in the 1990s.
He did it. We won. Donald Trump is guilty.
This new case focuses on comments Trump made about Carroll in 2019 when he was president. Judge Lewis Kaplan has already ruled that Trump defamed Carroll, so the jury's only job is to determine how much the former president owes her. She's seeking $10 million. Protecting the jury appears to be a top priority for Judge Kaplan. He's keeping them anonymous. They'll be driven in and out of court underground from undisclosed pickup locations. And he suggested they use fake names when addressing each other. The judge has also established strict limits on what Trump can say if he testifies. That includes denying that he sexually abused Carroll. Those restrictions do not apply outside the presence of the jury. And Trump has repeatedly commented about the case on social media and the campaign trail.
I never saw this woman in my life other than to have a picture with her and her husband.
Trump has said he wants to testify, and that could happen Monday, a day before the New Hampshire primary, the next contest in the 2024 campaign. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
And his campaign continues. He's in New Hampshire tonight, fresh off that resounding win in Iowa last night.
For Trump, the Republican nomination appears to be within reach after only 100,000 Iowans have voted so far. Ron DeSantis, who finished second in Iowa, and Nikki Haley, who came in third, did not deliver the surprise showing they were hoping for.
A political science professor says Haley especially needs a strong showing next week in the Granite State.
Haley has to convince them that she's the pragmatic choice. The way to do that is she needs some polling that shows that she's still within striking distance of Donald Trump, let's say by the end of the week.
Haley today says she won't be participating in Thursday's New Hampshire debate unless former President Trump also takes the debate stage, something he has yet to do in the primary season.
DeSantis actually made South Carolina his first stop after Iowa, where he took shots at Haley in her home state. Scala says as important as New Hampshire is, South Carolina may be an even bigger stage for the GOP race.
Former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson, meanwhile, as well as the entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, neither of whom polled very highly in the Iowa caucuses, they have both suspended their campaigns, with Ramaswamy last night endorsing Donald Trump.
Residents of an Icelandic fishing town are forced to evacuate their homes.
How Iceland's government is working to keep everyone safe during a volcanic eruption.
And this Arctic blast days are numbered. We are going to see some improvement tomorrow, but the bigger improvement changes come next week with rain, temperatures above freezing. All that I'll explain, and when we'll actually see those temperatures coming up next on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
It's time for the King Furniture 72-hour sale. So for 72 hours, everything in our store is going to be on sale. Incredible markdowns throughout our entire showroom. It's the King Furniture 72-hour sale. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. Starting wage for laborers up to $18 per hour with a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience but a great attitude? Then apply today. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Where there's a flooded basement, musty crawl space, or wood rot, there's an answer.
American Waterworks. For more than 30 years, American Waterworks has been solving homeowners' toughest waterproofing problems. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
With 6 crunchy beef tacos plus a pound of potato olays, our 6-pack in a pound is perfect for date night, movie night, 1,000-piece puzzle night, camping, tailgates, or any day that ends in Y. Get $2 off the 6-pack in a pound, only from Taco John's.
Asher Lasting Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's window and door replacement experts. Our superior quality, energy-saving windows and doors from the trusted brand of Renewal by Andersen are skillfully installed by certified technicians and backed by some of the strongest transferable warranties available. Save up to 22% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with Renewal by Andersen Windows and Doors. Brought to you by Asher Lasting Exteriors.
It's time for the King Furniture 72-hour sale. So for 72 hours, everything in our store is going to be on sale. Incredible markdowns throughout our entire showroom. It's the King Furniture 72-hour sale. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com. The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
The land of fire and ice is witnessing another volcanic eruption.
Iceland's president says his country is battling tremendous forces of nature. The fishing town of Grindavik lies in the path of lava flows from a volcanic eruption.
Iceland created barriers to divert the lava, which worked until another fissure opened up in the town.
Already, several houses have gone under lava, so it's a very serious situation.
This is big. This is serious. It's basically as bad as can possibly get.
Authorities ordered about 4,000 residents to evacuate, giving just hours' notice.
The volcano blew on Sunday for the second time in a month. No one has been killed in the eruptions, but a worker is missing after falling into a crack opened by the volcano.
Scientists say the eruption is dying down, but it's too soon to declare the danger over. Iceland sits on a volcanic hotspot in the North Atlantic and averages one eruption every 4 to 5 years.
Well, good news over here. Greg said it may be climbing to the teens tomorrow, which I guess you could call a warm-up.
A little bit.
We'll send it over to Greg right now to see how long this warm-up will last.
Well, yeah, we're going to get the teens for a couple days, and then we're going to go back down for a day, and then things really do change. But overall, we're still under this flow to the north, this low that's continuing to send cloud cover and a couple waves down that'll keep us still cold. But there's some changes coming. Look out west. Already, we're starting to see systems begin to push from basically from the west to the east. So the whole pattern is going to shift, but it's probably not till about Sunday that we're going to start seeing some big changes in the temperatures. If you look at overall long range from basically 6 to 10 days out to 8 to 14 days, what our temperatures look like all the way to 3 to 4 weeks. Notice a lot of red on that. That means our temperatures are going to go above average. And we look at fairly wet conditions right now, more confidence as you go further south, but that could change. So we do have a more active pattern coming next week and a warmer pattern, at least milder conditions. But for tonight and through tomorrow, we're still going to see some cold temperatures. You wake up still sub-zero. Once again, wind chills probably 15, maybe 20 below in certain areas. Then tomorrow, we should see a lot of areas at least get close to 10, if not a few degrees into the teens with a little bit of northwest wind. On and off cloud cover. Won't have as bad as wind chill, but still it will be out there. And then tomorrow night, we're going to start seeing increasing clouds. There's a weak system that's going to pass to the south. You can kind of see some of the snow begin to approach just south of Prairie du Chien. That will stay to the south, but we'll probably see more cloud cover going into Wednesday night and Thursday, keeping the temperatures up a little bit more, but not anything significantly. As we talk about the temperature, the wind chill going into tomorrow morning, looking at 10 to 15 degrees below zero. Occasionally could be some places 20. By the time we get to noon, we're starting to see more just in that 5 to 10 below range, and that's kind of the trend during the afternoon hours. So it won't be as bad tomorrow. Still some wind chill out there going through the evening hours of 10 to 15, but none of that 20 to 25 that we're seeing as we go into Wednesday night. Actually, we start seeing temperatures above zero for wind chill, so that's the good news. Spoken of, there's that system that passes to the south tomorrow night, keeping the snow down there. A front's going to pass down, and then we have another system that's going to kind of dive south as we go into Thursday night into Friday. That could provide an opportunity for some light snow as another front kind of dives south. Big picture kind of shows that Thursday night it comes through with a little bit of light snow, and then we get more into that northwest wind for Friday into Saturday. So we're going to see another shot of Arctic air come down. It won't last that long, but you're definitely going to see the temperatures fall back. Then as we go through Saturday, Sunday, everything begins to change. Southerly winds Sunday, we got a little weak system comes through, just cloud cover. And then it gets more interesting as we go this point next week because we have systems that begin to approach from the south, but we're going to be fairly warm potentially. So this could be rain, snow. Right now it's kind of favored more rain, what we're looking at going into Tuesday, Wednesday, and even beyond. So once again, the pattern's going to be more wet and probably mild as we go into next week. Of course, all this is going over a lot of snowpack, so it creates some messy conditions as we go into next week. So something to keep in mind of, but that's what we're looking for. But for the time being, there's your temperatures below average, but start seeing that area shrink as we go to Saturday and Sunday. We're starting to see more pink as we go into Monday. So once again, average temp about mid-20s, so it should be in the 30s. Potentially, we could see temperatures above freezing at night going into next week. So a lot of changes coming up. So if you don't like the cold, stay tuned. Things will change. But for tonight, we're still looking at single digits for lows for most of the locations. And tomorrow, a lot of areas will hit that 10-degree mark finally after several days of being below that. And as we go to the 8-day forecast, if it comes up there we go. It's coming up. We see the temperatures drop back off for Friday into Saturday, and then it gets a little bit more interesting towards next week. Could be a messy situation with snowpack on the ground, temperatures above freezing, and rain or snow.
Yeah, quite a mix.
We were just talking earlier, our parents are in Texas and they shut down. Basically, Houston is. No one had work today or school because it's 20 degrees over there, 26, so I think that's
much
hilarious.
Different culture.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you, Greg. When we come back, not everyone letting the cold keep them indoors.
We go to D.C. where residents can finally take part in a traditional winter activity.
The Board Store Home Improvements. Everyday low prices on bathroom remodels for seniors and families. Contact us today for a prompt free estimate.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls presents Matt Stell. Don't miss this multi-platinum country artist live February 16th. Matt Stell with opening act Mason-Dixon Line. $35 tickets include $15 free rewards play. Available now on Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Matt Stell February 16th at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. Must be 21 or over to attend.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that's made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough.
Get 2.9% financing for 72 months plus up to $2,000 in total savings on a 2023 Ford F-150 only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
If you've ever grilled, you know you can count on propane to make everything great. But did you know propane also powers school buses that produce lower emissions that lead to higher test scores? Or that propane can cut your energy costs at home? It powers big jobs and small ones too. From hospitals to hospitality, people rely on propane, an energy source that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly for everyone. Get the facts at propane.com/now.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
Telling the stories of our community. We're always on and where you can find us. News 8 Now. Expect more.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Winter Wonderland revelers took full advantage of the frigid temperatures in our nation's capital today.
There was a massive snowball fight on Washington, D.C.'s National Mall. The event took place between the National Gallery and the Air and Space Museum.
It was planned by the Washington, D.C. Snowball Fight Association. Didn't know that existed. This particular showdown, dubbed the Battle of Snoppenheimer, a nod to last year's hit film Oppenheimer.
The D.C. area got several inches of snow Monday and Tuesday as much of the nation shivers in extremely cold temperatures. A National Association of Snowball.
Yeah, that'd be
fights.
an interesting club, right? I mean, you just plan the battle
maybe
weeks
they've got
ahead of
it.
time.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of meteorologists are in the Snowball Fight Association so they can forecast when the next date of a snowball fight
Greg
is.
can join that or start one here.
Yeah,
the
there we
National
go.
or Snow Angel Association.
Sure.
We could have all types of fun with it.
Yeah, I think you need some kind of expert to guide us all because we just want to pick up snow and throw it at other
Right,
people.
exactly. We need strategy.
Yes.
You know,
Though
and game plans.
Our meteorologist over there, he's a little ruthless. He was hinting that he'd
He
throw a
made
little
them
something extra when packing
really hard.
his snowballs together for a little extra
To make sure they
oomph,
were
I
really
guess.
hard. I never got to partake in this, guys. Did you get to?
No,
I mean, a
not
lot.
here, not any large scale battles, just, you know, the playground in elementary school.
Yeah, oh, I missed out. All right. Well, we'll have one more check on our forecast when we return.
During the New Year's sale at PM Sleep Center, save up to $600 on select Beautyrest Black and Black Hybrid mattresses. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Hold on, I'm coming. You didn't tell me you were getting McDonald's.
Buy a sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, or sausage McGriddles and get one for $1.
It really ruined everything. I should have done something sooner.
Everybody hopes that this won't be a big problem. Unfortunately, basement water, it always gets worse. Don't worry, we got this.
Great. Well, let's stop her from getting in.
The effects of water can be surprising, but at Innovative Basement Authority, we'll do a complete home inspection for free, so you can put water back in its place. Schedule a free home inspection today.
Ever wonder why most window replacements fail? It's the installation process. Hi, I'm Steve from ClearChoice. Many companies rush through installations using the caulk and walk methods. They pop the old windows out, slap the new ones in, add a few screws and smears of caulk, then hurry on to the next job. Your window ends up barely hanging on. At ClearChoice, our Weather Guardian installation process ensures your windows are secure and airtight. Don't compromise on quality. Choose ClearChoice Window and Home Solutions for windows that stand the test of time.
You want to feel important, to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
We know. We felt that way too.
And that's why we joined the Army National Guard. Take on your legacy.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
The top-notch teacher is really important to our organization. You know, our family's been giving back and our team for 5 generations, over 100 years, because our mission statement is to keep people moving. And as I think about the greater La Crosse region, our teachers is what keeps our kids moving, what keeps our community moving. And so it really aligns well with what we're about at Dahl Automotive, giving back. Our teachers are just so important, so if we can support them in any way, then that makes a big difference.
During the New Year's sale at PM Sleep Center, save up to $600 on select Beautyrest Black and Black Hybrid mattresses. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
All right, it's not going to be as cold as you go into tomorrow morning. Wind chills still 15 to 20 occasionally, but I think more of the areas will be probably in that 10 to 15 as we go through tomorrow. We'll probably reach 10, 11, 12, maybe a couple degrees higher than that for Wednesday and Thursday. Light snow Thursday night, and then big changes coming next week.
Thank you, Greg, and thank you all for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you at 6.